laps.
Oh, that's sideways. That's going to be a crash.
Crafton into the 30 of Todd
Hang
Bodine.
on to her, Todd.
Look at Bodine trying to keep it off the wall.
Hold the brake. Got him coming at you.
The caution has come out. Todd Bodine, what an amazing save.
88 got him.
The 88 and the 30, there is contact made, and both of them still drive away from that, but there's damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage to the 88. I think the 30 is going to be okay.
Yeah, 30, just between the tires is the best place to have that damage. That's where it looks like the damage is located on the 30 truck. He's going to need 4 new tires, though, and unfortunately, these guys only have 5 sets of tires for the weekend. More than likely killed the set in practice, so they only had 4 sets of tires for the race. They started on a set.
Tires, boys.
This may be the only set of tires, the last set of tires. NASCAR may allow them another set of tires because they're all going to be flat, just as the 88's tires are flat.
A lot of damage to the back of that truck as well.
Matt Crafton was down on the inside, and he just got loose, Phil. It's really difficult. You know, you take for granted, you see Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick and these guys make those big dives down into the corner underneath another guy. You begin to take for granted that must be pretty easy to do. I think we saw right there with Matt Crafton that it's very difficult to do, and you can't just take for granted that you're going to cut it in there and make the pass. These trucks really rely on that air to lean against when they're in the turn to keep them going steady. And when there's a truck on the outside of them, it robs all that air off their trucks and makes them very difficult to drive.
And just a handful of laps after the restart, they're all running so hard. They're running probably a half a second faster than they were running prior to their pit stop. Ray?
Doesn't look, Phil, to me like very much damage here on the 30. On the left rear, just a little bit of fender damage there. The crew members pulling on that. They look at the right rear. Everything's good. 4 tires go on here. Real smoothly, they've got a chance to check this thing out. The pace car just coming to the front of the line now. Adam?
And the concentration for the 88 team was on the right side of the truck. That's where he sustained most of his damage, but they do plan to come back. They did not get all the repairs made they needed to, so they're going to come back, and this time they will work on the right front. Disappointed is Crafton. He really felt like they had a truck that could win today. Now they're just going to have to battle for some points.
Into the wall again, the 88 of Matt Crafton.
Down if he can. Come down if he can.
Damage continuing for the 88
Take
team.
it to the garage so we can work on it there.
Amazingly enough, the 33 of Ron Hornaday was the first to get involved in an accident, and now second place in the points from a year ago, Matt Crafton with troubles.
Well, remember how he came out of Daytona with such a great spot, finishing the top 5 down there. All his championship contenders, and most of his championship contenders, maybe with the exception of Todd Bodine, all had trouble. Guess what? He has trouble the second race.
Yeah, and you know, it's a shame when you got a fast truck, too. He had a truck in practice that was faster than everyone's, but he got it in the wall when he made contact with Todd Bodine.
And that cut a tire down right there, it looked like.
The damage from the accident he had earlier obviously didn't get all cleared away, and the right front tire was cut. It might have bent the toe end off enough to where maybe a sway bar arm got into that right front tire. It might not even have been fender damage that did it. Some of the suspension components could have dug into that tire.